4 in the morning, I'm thinking about money. I need it, I want it, I can't even sleep. Could be gone any moment. Know the cops looking for me. I'm not stopping or slowing, cause I gotta eat. Shout out to the trappers, we all back lit. It's the Henny Man Battle Rap Trap, and we definitely got the streets. Okay, so the trenches just went down the other day, man, and we had a lot of good battles that people are not necessarily talking about because it was overshadowed by a lot of the drama that people are talking about. So before I get into the spaces that I'm about to play, I just want to shout out to the trenches and the Remy Ma because she did a dope recap over there on Easy to Block Captain's channel where she shined a lot of light on the upcoming artists and the battles that were dope on that card. And I want y'all to go check that out if you haven't already. I'll put that link in the top comments for y'all. Spaces you about to hear is regarding some of the drama that happened at the Trenches event. You know, we had a fallout from Bonnie Godiva and the boss getting into their little altercation or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got respect for both of them ladies, so I ain't got no opinion on that situation. But Bonnie did actually do a couple interviews after the fact. One being on 3 Letter Man, one being on Restore Order last night. I watched both of them. I can't just take their content, but she definitely told her side of everything. The boss briefly told her side of everything in the spaces. I guess she saw what Bonnie said or was told what Bonnie said on Restore Order last night. So she took back into the spaces with Fair Funeral, Rosenburg, Raw, Taty, and a few other people. And she just went ahead and kind of responded to some of the things that Bonnie said. So I'm gonna give y'all that space real quick. But I promise y'all, I'm not about to drag this anymore, man. Listen, I like to get the streets what they want, and the numbers say that y'all be wanting this type of content, but I don't want to drag this specific topic any more than it needs to be, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's a new development of detail, like unless they make peace or unless something else happens, it's probably gonna be the last joint I post about this right here. So y'all enjoy, let me know what you think in the comments. It's Battle Rap Trap. We got the streets.
Can you judge if you made somebody feel disrespected, even if that wasn't your intent?
No, right? But so to that though, the person that Bonnie, I'm not even gonna play games. Bonnie had already said she did not feel disrespected by what the boss said because that's her opinion and everyone has them. She said she felt disrespected because 40 told her that she was being disrespected. The boss was like, go listen to the space and see if you still feel that way because I never disrespected you. She said, I don't have to listen to the space. Like that's just literally how that went. So, and that was like, that was
Okay.
that. So if you not disrespect, you're saying you said you weren't disrespected by what somebody says because everybody has their opinions, and they didn't disrespect you no other way. They only gave their battle rap opinion, not never talked about you personally, never nothing else. You get what I'm saying? And you said that it didn't bother you about a battle rap opinion, but you're not willing to go and listen to see that they didn't disrespect you any other way. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's no way you could feel disrespected about anything else in that conversation we was having about the top 10 females and stuff like that. So
Let me ask you this,
that
Todd.
didn't
Do,
make
do,
sense.
do you feel like Bonnie handled herself wrong this weekend?
Um, handle herself wrong in what way? What you mean exactly?
Like just the whole ordeal. Like for example, like because one when they had the altercation
Hmm.
inside the venue, right? I
Hmm.
believe Bonnie said she was approached by Boss multiple times, right?
Hmm.
If she told her she ain't want to talk to her, even if Boss came in peace, right? Like, no, I'm just trying to talk to you as a woman. I think that you need two people to dance, right? Like, so if you approach me and I'm like, hey, yo, listen, this ain't the time or place, and I really ain't fucking with you right now. I'm cool. I feel like if you keep pushing the issue, I do think it opens doors, even if your intent isn't to, cause a conflict. Like you're trying to find a resolution, right? But again, you need two people who have, a discrepancy to agree on finding a resolution. If I tell you I'm not trying to find a resolution, you don't get to force that upon me, right? So I just think that, even if Bonnie says she wasn't disrespected, I don't think that means that she owed a conversation to the boss at that time, right? So, and then for me, like if I'm a fighter, if I'm not a fighter, if I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover, right? I'm not. I'm a civilian. I'm peaceful. I don't even carry myself like that. Well, and I told her I respected it. I'm not spinning back to go rumble. I don't fight, right? So for me, it's like I don't really see where I guess I'm trying to find where I felt like Bonnie was
But if
wrong
somebody
at.
put their hands on
Okay,
you, you're not
so
gonna defend yourself.
So I
For sure. Ash. I'm fucking events up. Like I don't know if I have the discipline to say, you know what, I don't want to. I'm gonna spin after the event. I wouldn't have had that discipline. So but again, she did show that discipline. But I just don't think that matches the. She's not a fighter when she pulled up to fight.
so okay, because I understand that part of it, right?
That's fair, right?
the the beginning part is like they already had a conversation even after that first initial space because they was doing business with a league owner that the person mediated it, and that's just what that was, right? So we already have a conversation and everything is dead, and you know what I'm saying, they were supposed to do stuff, work together after that initial space where they had their little back and forth, like everything was fine. So why, when we go to an event and we're having a what I deem to be a regular conversation, that is the issue? She didn't start, from what I heard in the video, until she started getting mad. She wasn't saying "get the fuck out my face" or whatever she was saying regarding that. But initially, she was having a like you see Bonnie saying something to her, and the boss is responding to her. They were having a conversation, if that's the case, right?
Yeah, yeah.
E- So either way, like it wasn't like you just saying like get the fuck out my. You're engaging in a conversation, so that's
And you
the
saying
point.
they spoke in a cordial way after that spaces that
After that
originally.
space, they had
Copy, copy, copy,
conversations on the phone and stuff like that. Like they
copy,
have
copy.
spoken, and it was no problem. So if it's no problem, then when I see you, why would I think it's going to be a problem? Or because I say something you don't like, you just get super upset to the point now where you want to put your hands on me or whatever that is, right? That just doesn't make no sense to me personally. Okay. So no, and then after, all right, boss moved back after Bonnie mushed her the first time. She like, all right, I'm just trying to have a conversation with you, whatever the case is. And then she's mad. That's when she starts saying, why are you talking to me? And da da da. She was not originally saying that, bro. She was talking to her first in the beginning of the video.
No, no. Top, remember.
And then,
Top, remember. I'm.
hold on, wait.
Oh no,
And
no, go ahead.
then besides that, right? The not being a fighter versus willing to fight is completely different to me. Somebody can say they are not a fighter but will defend themselves if they feel like, if someone puts their hands on them. Plenty of people have done that, like in life. Like you're also not going to like bully or think you could just do anything with me because I said I'm not a fighter.
Yeah, type
You get
shit,
what
type
I'm
shit. Yeah,
saying?
for sure.
Yeah, so that's what that is. Where she, and then and my so where I feel like she went wrong with is even breaking that wall between female supporters and everything else, whatever the fuck y'all want to deem all of us to be, right? You broke that wall. So now don't carry on online and say, "Oh, now the female fans shouldn't touch any battlers and stuff like that." But you opened that door. You open the door. You walk through. You open that door and you walk through it. Once you put your hands on someone first, we all human. So I don't understand why she's trying to make it into like a female supporter versus female battle. We're all human, right? You open that door. No, no, a female fan or supporter or whatever the fuck y'all want to call her, she did not place her hands on you first. You put your hands on her first. You open that door. So don't try to make it into like this big thing now. No, you know, you put your hands on somebody that told you I'm a lover, not a fighter, multiple times before, that you had a cordial conversation with, where y'all did it the whole situation. You know why you did that. That's you. Then you gonna get online and say we can't do nothing without a camera around. And your friend is the one that recorded that, and y'all are the ones that sent it to Piper Boy. You know exactly what you were doing. It's just cap. For real. Like be for real about it. So now when I say, oh bitch, you chose the wrong one, don't want to say, well, I hope she could take a lot of punches because I won't be the only one punching her. Now you want to jump me, bitch? I thought you was a fire. You want to do a fair fire, whatever the case was. I can give you that. So what are we talking about here? There's nothing else to really. That's why I feel like she went wrong at open. If you feel like we it should be a line where we don't, where we are not able to fight y'all and y'all aren't able to fight us. I agree with that. Like I don't think we should be fighting no fucking battlers, and I don't think no fucking battlers should be trying to put their hands on us or fight us either, right? But once you open that motherfucking door, you opened it. for yourself. Don't try to make it into no everybody thing and have it be a big ruckus like in battle rap, because we still support, we still watch that, we still, it don't even have to go that motherfucking far. Don't even try to make it into some shit like that. But what you're going to have to do is fight someone that says I'm a fighter and you say you're a fighter as well. So what's the problem? And then we can leave it alone after that.
I heard you. you
Okay.
no, you went like 5 minutes over the shot clock. I don't even know where to
I
start from
did.
behind
That was
that. No, you
long
good.
winded.
I definitely see it from your perspective too. I got you.
You know, I just got here, Tati. We just revisiting it, or did something happen?
No, I pulled up, boss. You already know. I just tried to reinstigate the situation and shit. That's all. I was trying to start some shit.
No,
Nah,
I
I
was
was.
talking
They
about
was
it this
catching me up.
morning though. I
They
was
was
talking about
catching
it
me.
this morning though, because I had seen a clip on Piper on her with Piper Boy talking about some. They asked her something about me. She saying, "Oh, I hope she can handle a lot of punches because it's not going to be just me punching her. Why you want to jump me, bitch? What's the problem? You said you a fighter. You can brawl. You can do all this. Everybody say, oh, y'all don't know Bonnie. Bonnie been with the shit. She don't give a fuck. Okay, so I said we could do a fair fade and leave it at that. So why all of a sudden I need multiple punches and shit? Huh? Make it make sense.
What thing was that?
Bro, you
Send it to me.
shit.
Hold on, I'm finna play it. Matter of fact.
Hey, all I know is right, fighter or not,
Who's talking?
motherfucker put hands on you, you gotta go get that fade. I don't give a fuck if you a fighter or not. If you my homie, you let somebody mush on your fucking face, you not coming back home with us until you go fight that nigga. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
No, I ain't want her after fighting, but that's how she felt. So it's like I understand that for the respect level of it all, but
Why everybody keep acting like the boss not grown as fuck? Like she's not a kid, y'all. She could make the decision her fucking self.
I don't think
These
that's what I
people is
was saying,
crazy.
Lou. I
Saying
was just
somebody,
talking. Oh, my
no,
bad. Go ahead, boss.
no, you okay? I'm just saying. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm still just getting up. But everybody saying somebody had to hype me. That don't even
That's
match
what I'm
my person.
saying. She don't
That
need
don't even match my
nobody to tell
personality.
her to
Like,
do it.
I
She's
feel like it's
grown.
only being said because you're not a like said fighter. So it's like somebody had to put a battery in your back, but like you don't like people don't understand like people do feel violated. Like you violate me, I'm going to like one thing the boy says she's not a fighter. She's a lover, she's not a fighter. But if you do something to her, she's going to defend herself. Like that's not who she is, but she's not gonna let nobody punk her though.
Man, that lady
like,
told
there's a
y'all.
difference between not. That means that I'm not a proponent of violence. I'm just
That's
not.
what I'm
But
saying.
you're
Like
not
she's not
gonna
gonna let
put your
nobody.
hands on me and walk away. That's why I'm saying. If Bonnie keep it a buck, I text her immediately. That's why I don't get where this whole gassing charged up. No, I text her immediately. Let me know where you're gonna be. We need to get this situated tonight. That was immediately. So there was no time for nobody to charge anything. So I don't know where that came from. But it's been a lot of lies that's being told. But I'm trying to, let the situation die out. 'Cause
it
otherwise,
came because she did a million interviews and stuff like she just continued. She's just like continuing. Hold on, I'm gonna look at this clip they sent me.
yeah,
She
it's been way too many lies being told from, oh, I approached you first and then I approached you multiple times and I was trying to pull you somewhere and all of it. Like it's not like the truth works. The truth is the story. It is what it is. Why are you adding and lying about little small details? Why do you have to make it seem like something? I was trying to be friends or apologize or all of that is cap. Just say what happened. I'm saying, uh, all of that is cap, man. Move like if you won, right? Move like you won. It's cool. Why what's with the I don't know what's going on, but it's a lot of lies being told. But I'm letting her rock because it is what it is. People don't care about the truth anyway. It was a fade. It's over. Like I don't care, and I'm still me. Like nothing. I think maybe that's what's more upsetting. But jumping Tati is wild. I didn't even hear that Tati.
girl, if they not, that's the worst life decision. For instance, bitch, that's the worst thing you could say.
I was just gonna say that. That's somebody's slogan. Who is that?
Kayshawn.
K Shine.
That is
You
K-Shine.
make the worst
I know you
life
just got in the battle
decision.
rap the boss, but that's K Shines.
Just got here, man. Put me up on game. Put me up on game.
Oh, send me his
Saying
song.
that and then, bitch, you was better off just doing it instead of giving me a heads up. I ain't gonna cap to you. You bitches just like that's the slowest shit you could do. You was better off just trying to do it and see the results, bitch. But them that's not gonna work in your favor. So I think you just might wanna well, let's just do our fade, go on home to our kids, and leave it at that. For real. Or you bitches can line it up if it's any other bitches that's going because somebody probably gonna want to try to. Well, no, they probably won't try to fight you. They probably won't try to. Ain't gonna lie. They probably think they want to, but they ain't gonna try to.
We all just go to church. Hmm. Everybody need a prayer.
Dragging it on, dragging it
Man, she
That
on.
and
is not a church song.
I'm
Tati
not gonna
Tati
hold you.
little
My
ass
sister
lining it up with like
I'ma
4 or 5
somebody
people
up
is
at
so
church.
funny
So
to me. I
that's
don't know
probably
why
why
that's
you better
funny.
segue.
But wait, real quick though, real quick. I saw something. I saw something Piper Boy posted that said they was finna jump Coffee. I don't know where that came from.
Who?
And then somebody sent me a
Wait,
tweet. Somebody sent me a tweet from Bonnie that said Wizzo called her and said in regards to like the conversation we was having in the spaces with the ghostwriting and all that stuff, we wasn't talking about her. We was talking about Coffee. Both of those are lies. Like
she
Coffee
trying to
name
get
never
coffee
came up.
she want coffee help.
Yeah, I don't.
That
Yeah,
bitch is
I just.
crying out for help, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but Coffee name was never a part of this. It was never brought up. It was never discussed. It was never nothing. Now everybody know me and Coffee have had our issues. She tried to box me on the sugar card. Told her the same thing I tell everybody else. So me and Coffee have definitely had our issues, but I don't have no problem with Coffee. And Wizzo, Tati, none of us have ever had a problem with Coffee. Her name was never mentioned in any of this, so I'm not sure why it's getting brought up now.
She
Knowing
can't
my
lie like that. You know what? I'm so sorry. The space is recorded. Like when we was talking about the top 10 females and stuff like that, Coffee name was brought up as far as being on the list because we all had her on the list. But nobody said no ghostwriter. Nobody even thought Coffee had ghostwriter and still don't think that. So
facts.
you cannot lie about some shit that's like the recordings are literally still up. Like that's just it's on YouTube as well, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's on YouTube. So you can't even lie like that. When we was speaking on people, we was literally listing girls' names off and going down the resumes and all type of shit. Like so, bitch, just ask Coffee for her help if that's what you want to do or something. But you don't have to make no shit up to do that. Like just ask her for some help if that's what you want to do. You shouldn't need no help. It's just me. So you shouldn't need no help. And I actually like Coffee. I don't want her involved. I don't see why she would be involved. But if you just want to ask her for some help, just do that or something. I don't understand. You want like
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not sure
confused.
why Coffee name was interjected in it. I don't know what that was about, but I just wanted to. Yeah, Coffee ain't never had nothing to do with nothing, and her name ain't never been brought up. So I don't know what that was, but yeah, I don't know. So I've been getting a lot of clips. Sorry, I'm still catching up, man. I'm sleepy, but okay. So what was the other thing? Okay, here we go. They say she
Boss,
said,
you troll too much, man.
"I'm serious." All right, so I'm still catching up. They said she said, hold on, I'm still going through stuff. Oh, after the stuff about the ghostwriting was squashed, I kept talking trash about her in many spaces and saying she was irrelevant. Um, Tell her to post the spaces. She said they still on YouTube. They still out reference the spaces. Anything about me, like I'm very consistent. I ain't gonna cap. I have opinions about battle rap. That's not gonna change. I ain't gonna hold you. If Bonnie battle tomorrow, I'm going to say who I had winning and losing that battle. It just is what it is. I don't disrespect nobody, so there's no reason for me to change the way that I talk or the way that I interact. It is what it is. But I don't know what that lie is for. I never did that. I never did what she said. I never threatened her. I absolutely said nobody's going to touch anybody on either side. I said that when we first got into it in the spaces. Like, it's not that serious, y'all. Nobody's fighting all of that type of stuff. I said that. But all of that extra stuff that she added, she doesn't need that. Like she said in the spaces what she was gonna do. She feel like she stood on that when she saw me. Let that be that. Why are you adding extra details that are fabricated? There's no need for you to do that. Just say what happened.
Because she afraid to look like she got sent out by 40, which is exactly what happened. And she don't want to look like she just did it for no reason, which is exactly what happened. That's just what it is. So she said it in that clip yesterday. I'm finna find her.
Yeah, I gotta catch up because right now I'm just going off the clips that's in my DMs. But I gotta watch the one with Swave and them, I guess.
Mm.
But I didn't get to watch it last night.
I ain't even. We can listen to it. You wanna? We could go ahead and do a bar breakdown. The bitch don't get
Not a
no
bar
bars.
breakdown.
The bitch don't get no other bars broke down. That's the least we get to.
My dog boss had the fisticuffs up, man.
I said, how the
The
fuck she got?
fisticuff is
How the
hilarious.
fuck she get in a fight in battle rap before me? Our parlays would have been fucked up. He was like,
Nah, she
our
I
fucked
parlays
up
would have
I
been
can't
fucked up.
lie. The first thing that I thought of was, damn, we had a million face-offs, a million threats of violence, and the person that got in the paint was the boss. That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy to me.
Hilarious.
I said, now how the fuck? You know what? I'm fucking crying.
We done had a whole incident the day before, but the person that actually did something was the boss. Insane.
Nigga being the boss is literally the only reason it's even dragging like this, bro.
Agreed.
Any other boss,
Agreed.
bro, it wouldn't even be talked about no more.
Mm.
Niggas fight every day in America, man.
Y'all notice that there's
Every
always some
day is
shit in between
literally not a
events?
big deal. I ain't gonna hold. I really thought it was light work.
No,
I'm not
she
capping. I'm not
acting like
trying to
that
be
was a
funny.
she acting like that was a fight. Like she acting like she. I just don't like. I'm like the part where she's like, yeah, and I took it light, no clothes fist needed. But then you was trying to when she kept grabbing your hair, she was trying to hit your face to the concrete. Didn't work the first time. She tried to do it a second time and it still didn't work. You're not gonna play like you tried to keep it light. No, you just not. You can't fight. You're not a fighter either, bitch. So stop
I ain't gonna
trying
hold you. My face never touched the concrete. I ain't
at
gonna cap.
all.
I'm gonna tell the truth about the truth. Now,
We
she
can see in the
definitely was
video
getting a
because
scratch on, but my face never touched the concrete. I'm not gonna lie.
we could
But she
see
definitely
in the
got me on
video
the ground.
because you see your face after you get up. It's literally
Yeah.
that's what. Yeah, no, it didn't hit. But I played that back slow motion so many times. I'm like, let me make sure, but it didn't. So, but how are you saying you tried to keep it light, but then you tried to do one of the most excessive things? Like that doesn't make sense. Don't try to say you keep it light. You see motherfuckers saying your ass can't do that wasn't even a fight for real, man.
I played it in slow mo for different reasons.
You want to see Ash Jensen?
Man, get the
Lou,
fuck
come
out.
on, Lou. Come on. God, man.
Oh, okay, so I'm the only one.
Nah,
Oh, okay.
Uh-uh.
Lying asses.
Nah, Lou.
I
man.
wasn't supposed to say nothing, Lou.
Yeah, man.
I ain't
You're
gonna
too
lie though.
loud.
I ain't gonna lie though, boss. You gave him a sneak peek, man. You might as well just start up the OnlyFans now, man.
What?
I'm all set.
How we get there?
I
I wasn't allowed to slow down. Fuck rap, every day was strapped for the showdown. I was out in NoCal, back when I ain't NoCal. Your favorite battle rapper ain't never seen a whole pound. I see dead people. I see dead people. Yeah. They say it's money on the floor. They say it's bitches I see in the dead back. People. They say it's smoke all in the air. This shit remind me of the trap. Where we at? I see dead people. They say it's money on the floor. They say it's bitches in the back. They say it's smoke all in the air. This shit remind me of the trap. Where we at? I see dead people. I see dead people. One time for the hustlers. Started off with a half ounce, I had to double up. Now I'm sipping Henny straight up out my double cup. A culture full of clowns and I'm going for